Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your January tarot reading with Paula B. Energy. So glad that you can join me. This is a general reading for the sign of Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising signs. You'll want to make sure that you go check out the other videos for your top signs there in your chart, and you'll also want to make sure that you take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is a general reading for Aquarius, so not everything is going to resonate with you, and that's okay. All right, let's see. So what I like to do with my readings is I like to have a card for your recent past. That's now and 6 weeks back, approximately. A card for your current energy. A card for what's coming up for you in the month of January in this case. And then we're going to have a card that's going to be your challenge and a card of what's going to help you with the challenge. So let's dive in and we'll get clarifiers as we go. All right, and I went ahead and pulled your first 5 cards just to kind of save time with the shuffling. All right, you have as your recent past the Three of Pentacles. So Aquarius, a lot of you have been working together in tandem as a team on something and you're building it. Pentacles has to do with the element of earth. It's all about the things that are grounding and the things that support us, right? Our resources. So the Three of Pentacles is often talking about working with a team. Now, this could be an actual team. Perhaps you have a team at work, or maybe your family is a team. It's also your team in spirit, right? So it can be all of those things, or only one of them, or 2 of them. So you've had some issues. I won't say issues. Actually, you've been enjoying working as a team. Let's get some clarifying cards and see what this is about. Okay, I like that. We've got the Two of Cups. Yes, there's a true partnership that's been happening here. This could be an actual partnership. Perhaps you're in business with somebody. Perhaps you have a team at work. Perhaps you have a spouse or significant other that is your true partner. This card is also about true love, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. But you have had a partnership, or you are in the middle of a partnership, and it could be a partnership with Spirit, which is the ultimate partnership, right? And you've got the Wheel of Fortune, so things have been going fairly well for you, for the majority of you, I would say. Wheel of Fortune indicates that you have had a cycle and you've completed a slightly smaller cycle within the larger frame of things. You're in the right place at the right time. I like to tell people, go buy a lottery ticket if you get the Wheel of Fortune card. So in your recent past, Aquarius, for the most part, things have been going fairly well for you, at least in some areas of your life where you're working, when you are working together. All right, then your current energy. Love this card. It's one of my favorites. It is the Four of Wands, which is also known as the 1111 card. And if you know angel numbers, you'll know that the 1111 card is always the numbers that let us know when Spirit is with us. As the Four of Wands, this is also a firm foundation of passion. It's also a firm foundation of spirituality. And what we actually see is a celebration here. It is a family, and they are united under these 4 pillars. 4 is a solid foundation number. Now, what else is going on for you currently? So far, it seems like there's a lot of great stuff going on. If that hasn't been the case for you, it might not have happened yet. So be ready for it. I need one more card, please, to clarify the Four of Wands. Oh, you want to slide out. I gotcha. Okay. So, not all is sunshine and roses. You're kind of mired in a little bit of maybe grief of something, or you're just kind of melancholy. You may be feeling the blahs. A lot of us have been feeling the blahs right now. And so that might be kind of the feeling. It's often the feeling after a holiday. The Five of Cups is often a card of not seeing what we do still have. So if you look in the picture, let me move my fingers. Behind him, he has 2 cups that are upright and that are filled with all the glorious things, right? Cups are the element of water, and water often symbolizes our emotions. So these 2 cups behind him are the cups that he still has good feelings, good things in. And then he's, got these other cups that are leaning over, probably the contents have sloshed out. And he's sort of focused on that and not on what he has. So there's an indication of perhaps you're not focusing on the good things, and there actually are good things in your life. And then you've got the Knight of Cups, the most romantic knight in the tarot. He is the knight that is in love with being in love, and he's literally offering you a cup. There it is. He's carrying his cup. So love is all around you. Are you noticing it? Or are you sort of mired in your own, woe is me mindset? All right, now what's coming to you for January? Well, the card came out, was pretty exciting because don't be scared, but it is big change is coming for you. And this can be internal change and transformation as well as outward change and transformation. So Aquarius, I'm going to say most of the time it has to do with internal change because that's where change starts. Let's get a couple of clarifiers to see what is coming for you. Okay, I'm taking it because it flipped over. That's my rule with spirit. It has to flip over. I like it. And one more, please. It's a good one. This change is good. I'm excited for you. All right, so we've got the Empress. It's a change that equals abundance, fertility, good things, creating what you desire in the material world. That is what the Empress is. That is her whole existence. She creates abundance of all kinds in the material world. So change is coming for you. Ooh. And what you will be creating is fulfilling your wishes and dreams, your personal wishes and dreams. That's what the Nine of Cups is all about. Notice all of his cups are upright and he's like toasting. Hooray, I got it. So, what are you dreaming about? Have you set your dreams? You should, because you're going to be getting them. What will be your challenge in January? Well, the challenge in January is going to be, do you have a plan? Do you know where you're going? You've got the Chariot, and the Chariot is the card of swift forward movement. But notice that if she doesn't know where she's going, they're not going to get, like literally, they'll be driving around aimlessly, right? She knows exactly where she's going, and those sphinxes are taking her where she needs to go. So, first of all, you've got a dream, and you got to figure out what your dreams are. And then you got to make a plan. It's kind of like if you want to, use a map app to figure out how to get somewhere. If you just pull open the map and you don't put an address, are you going to get anywhere? No. You need GPS, right? All right. And let's see. What else is going to be your challenge? King of Wands. Staying in your passion. Being able to figure out what it is you want and stay passionate about it, and not get mired down in mental anguish about it. So Aquarius, I'm going to say this card is for you. Look, Three of Swords. Now swords has to do with air. That's thoughts. That's thinking, logic, reasoning. And notice that there's a heart there. The heart doesn't actually look like a, actual human heart. It's sort of stylized. And I like that representation because the Three of Swords is more about the mental acknowledgement of heartbreak or something that upsets us rather than the actual feeling of it. Otherwise, it would be, a cup. So, your challenge this month is going to be, what's my dreams? How am I going to get there? How do I stay passionate about it? And how do I not overthink it and get so mired in, oh, I can't do it, or oh, it's never going to happen, that I stop myself from doing it. And then your final card is the Judgment card. This is what's going to help you. You're in the midst of a rebirth, Aquarius. That's literally what this card is about. We see the angel Gabriel, who is blowing the horn and calling the dead to spiritual life. They have already paid for whatever sins they might have committed, and they are being reborn into a new spiritual life, or a new life. I'm going to say it could be a new spiritual life for you as well. Let's get two clarifying cards to see what else is going to help you in the month of January. Your first card that you got was the Hermit. So some introspection is needed for you, Aquarius. you're going to need to spend a little bit of time to go within and figure out, what do you want? What are my dreams? Maybe you don't know. Maybe you've never thought about it. Maybe you've just been barreling along and not really thinking about it. What do I want to bring to the world? What's my light and how can I shine it? That's what the Hermit is all about. And then you have the Eight of Wands. So I really like this, actually, because you've got the Chariot, which is, get a plan, get the GPS out, and then take action. Eight of Wands is all about taking action. Notice that those wands are all pointed in the same direction. Wands have to do with fire energy, and they have to do with our passion, our drive, and our actions that we take. Also our connection to spirit. And in this card, what we see that all those wands are pointed in the same direction. So once you figure it out what it is that you want, which you will do by going within and really analyzing, what do I want? How do I want to get there? What are the steps that I need to take? Then you're going to make sure all of the actions point towards the goal. You're not going to be distracted and go over here, squirrel, over here. No, no, no. Eyes on the prize, right? Actions towards what you want. I like it. It's very exciting. Okay, so let's take a look at how this applies to your health. It looks like that overall you have been working with a team, probably a health professional team of some kind or a partner of some kind in your health issue, and you've actually come to, an end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. You've had some ups and downs, particularly emotionally, with this Five of Cups and feeling kind of woe is me. But overall, you've been really blessed and you're ready to just move forward with your health journey. I'm going to say that for some of you, big change is coming, and that's probably in the realm of you're ready for the change, and so now you're able to take action with the new diet or the new exercise program or whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish or make better. There will be significant big change. I'm going to say that if you are contemplating a change like that, it's time to just, basically the old way of the old you, the old way of you doing things, or the old way of you, living your life is going to have to unalive itself. But you're doing that willingly because you're going to get this. You're getting abundance. You're getting your dreams coming true. But it does require change. It's not just going to happen magically because you think about it, right? Your challenge is going to be, what's your plan? How are you going to accomplish it? Staying passionate about it. That's always the issue with January. We always start out with New Year's resolutions and then they kind of fizzle out, right? So don't get mired down in, I'm not seeing results yet. Stay passionate about it because your rebirth is coming. You may have to do a little bit of introspection. I'm going to say about halfway through the month, there's going to be some of you that are going to be like, hey, this isn't working and I want to give up. That is when you need to go within and figure out, okay, what's working so far? How do I feel? I might not see the results yet, but how's my body feeling? Is overall, do I feel like I've either stayed the same or is there a little bit of an improvement? Stay the course and make the plan so that you can take the actions that you need. All right. Excellent. Now, as far as career, so we did health, now we're doing wealth. As far as career, it looks like that many of you have been working in a partnership, either with a company, within the company as part of a team. Maybe you're just working, maybe you're a solopreneur and you're just working with spirit, trying to make this thing happen. And you've learned some lessons, that Wheel of Fortune. You're in the right place at the right time. So this is a good time for you. Your main objective is whatever it is that you are thinking about doing in the realm of wealth. Now is the time to go for it. We've got this Knight of Cups. And why they painted him orange, I don't know. He needs to be in blue. He always looks like the Knight of Wands. However, he, the way his horse is rearing, it's like charging forward towards what he loves, right? So that is going to be key for you. Change is coming. There's going to be some sort of change. I think for a good portion of you, Aquarius, you will be changing jobs. You'll either be changing positions within the company that you're in, or you're going to be leaving that field and going to a completely different field. Whatever it is, you're going to be following your passions, and you need a plan to get there. So please don't just suddenly decide, yeah, I'm going to quit and have no plan, because that's not going to work. You're going to need a plan. The Chariot says you are going to need to know where the heck you're going so you can drive your chariot there. You will need to go within to figure out what that is. For some of you who are entrepreneurs, it looks pretty good. Your key is going to be keeping the passion for it alive and not getting mired down in overthinking. Yes, you're going to have some introspection, but for solopreneurs, your biggest issue is stay connected to your passion and then make sure that the actions that you're taking are working towards your goal and not distracting you. All right, now in the realm of love, Aquarius, it looks like for those of you that are in solid relationships, a stable relationship, it looks like you got good stuff going on here. I mean, what a nice combo. The Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. And honestly, I am seeing that for those of you in a stable relationship, it's pretty much going to stay that way. You do need to tap into a little bit of what are we creating here, and try to keep the passion alive with that King of Wands. Know where you're going. It sometimes can mean that maybe you need to each spend some time alone. I'm not saying all the time, but maybe, a night or two here, like let's say, hey, I'm going to go out with the guys this time, or hey, I'm going to go meet the girls for a drink or whatever. Something to where you're not stuck to the other person the entire time. So that can be very helpful. That's going to reignite some of the passion in your relationship. Okay, so now for those of you who are looking for love, I'm going to say it's time to get lucky. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, so it's coming towards you. It is. You've got the Knight of Cups. Some romantic love is actually coming towards you. It might already be here because this card is in your present energy position. There is going to be some change, so if your love has not arrived, it's coming. Your wishes and dreams and abundance are coming in. Don't worry, it's coming. But you do need to know what you want. So this Chariot, I often think, is pivotal. Chariots pivot a bit too, don't they? I think that this Chariot is really pivotal because in order to have that passion and to not have the heartbreak, because this is part of your challenge card, right? Not have that mental anguish of, oh, where's my person? They haven't come yet. You need to know what kind of person you want. What qualities do they have? What qualities do you have that you bring to the table? Because it's not just all the other person. Two halves, right? And then it's going to be a rebirth. There's going to be somebody's coming. Somebody is coming. I think, though, that they are not going to arrive in January. I think that they are coming. I think that... Actually, I feel from the cards that probably for most of you, January is going to be one of those reset months where you go, okay, those past relationships were great, but I want more, and I need to figure out exactly what kind of more that I want so that I can move forward. I don't see here in the, January part of the reading, I don't see two people together. I see that in the past. I think that you are going to have some love coming towards you. This Eight of Wands kind of indicates that you're going to be taking some actions to attract this person. Well, now, whether that means that you're going out or you're putting yourself out there, right? That's what's happening here. You're going to be putting yourself out there. Let's see. I'm going to draw one more card. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. No, I won't say I'm wrong. However, there is going to be something coming towards you in January. I'm going to say probably towards the latter half of the month. And it's going to be spicy. So it's coming. I don't have a card that shows me, two together. So, but I do think that you are going to have some sort of relationship that's going to come. It might just be, you know, Mr. Right Now or Ms. Right Now, and not Mr. Right. But that's okay too. It can bloom into something else. Overall, I think it's really good. All right, let's take a look here. And, oh, one just jumped out. I have an oracle card from Spirit of the Animals Oracle. And your card is Raccoon Inventor. Well, a lot of Aquarians are inventors and full of fantastic ideas, so this is very apropos. All right, decide on what you really want. Well, yeah. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. All right, inventor. You are the inventor of your life, Aquarius. And I think in the month of January, you're starting to figure that out and know exactly what it is that you want. So figure out what you want, and then you can go for it. Thank you so much for joining me for your reading. I hope that you will join me next month. Hey, it's YouTube, so I don't need to tell you what to do. Just, you know, like push all the buttons and ding the bell and do whatever you need to do so you get notified of new videos and check those out. Have a wonderful month. Bye.